Hi folks, I just wanted to give it a quick little review on the DiRoots plugin. I find this plugin pretty helpful in the sense that you can create schedules through Excel and then actually import them onto your sheets in Revit. You might be asking, why would I need to do this? In case these families were actually created and they were, massed in place and then copied and pasted over and over to create a floor plan like this, or in this case, a furniture plan. So it isn't ideal to start the project like this. However, I think it's a good idea to use this plugin towards the end of the project in case the project has been developed to this thus far into this level of detail without being without these elements to be taggable. So as you can see, these are all text. Um, Again, not ideal. However, make it work. We're architects and we have to think quick on our feet. After tagging these individually with text, what I did was I put these into a Excel spreadsheet. Um, Everything's labeled out. The reason why these are all labeled individually is because they all have different types of chairs, different tabletop finishes. So it's imperative to get all that information. And then even though these lists are very lengthy, it is necessary. Um, so after creating your schedule, you're going to want to highlight everything in here and then create a name for this. In this case, I named it this, ASDFGHJ. And after you name this, you would go into Revit and you would, after installing the plugin, you would go to Table Gen, the DiRoots Table Gen. Give that a second to load up. Okay, it might be because my laptop isn't plugged in. So you'll see here, these are already preloaded. I have a lot of schedules already loaded in here. We have a lot of different finishes. As you can see, tabletop, indoor, outdoor. But anyway, we're going to go to Add Tables, and you're going to number of copies here. You're going to go to where your Revit or where your Excel file is loaded. In my case, mine's located here in a link file. I like to keep everything nice and consolidated, and you'll see why. So you click on that, and then you'll click on Open, and then it'll, in this case, let's just do this from the beginning. So we'll go to Furniture Schedule, and then you'll get to this point where this is all loaded, this information is in here, and you'll see my different work sets. These correspond to what I have highlighted in here, and I've actually broken them up into separate tabs just because it's easier to read, it's a little more organized. So that's why I do that, just to keep everything nice and separated, and then also editable if I need to break apart a table, and if I need to load multiple files or multiple schedule tables. It's just nice to have it in one Excel sheet like this. So then you go to the workset region, you select your region, and then you'll get down here and you'll have the different views, legend view, schedule view, drafting view. In this case, it'll be a schedule. So we'll load that in, and you'll see that it's right here. It's already loaded in, but we'll load it in just for the heck of it. And we'll hit apply. File not found. It's actually there. Again, I think my computer's just lagging a little bit. because of the screen recording. But anyway, nonetheless, it's here. So then we'd hit apply, and then just close that. I think we can close this too. Great. Now it should show up here in schedules. And then this will be the one right here. Since I didn't rename it, that's easy to find. It's easy to spot. So let's just, for this sake, for demonstration's sake, we'll move these out of the way. I'm happy with where these schedules are. So I'm just doing this as an example. So I will drag this onto the sheet, and we'll just play around with it that way. So you'll see there it is now. This is actually in pretty good shape. I won't have to do much editing, but you can see all my marks are showed up here. Table sizes, room sizes, dining height, and then all the comments here. You'll see that that's all in place, and that's just transposed from this tabletop schedule. That's the indoor. I think, yeah. So I have the indoor. So this is all this information has just been transposed over to the SketchUp or to the Revit sheet, and I can edit either this in Excel, and then it can show up here once I go into the DiRoots and hit table gen, and then I can regenerate that Excel sheet like so. Just give it one moment. Okay, plugged in my laptop. Perhaps it'll have a little more power. So then we can actually go down to this. We would check mark that. We go down to batch options. We would update this view, and then whatever would show up, whatever I change in my Excel sheet would show up in my DiRoots and in my schedule that is posted on the sheet. You can also edit your schedule, which is on the sheet already. You can edit this schedule here, change the text, change the justification, do everything that you could do in a regular table in Revit. And then you can save it, and it would live on your Revit model. If you were to, however, if you were to make a change in Revit and then it show up in, it would not sync to your Excel spreadsheet. So keep that in mind. So it's always, I think it's best practice to work in your Excel sheet always, and then always update it in Revit through the DiRoots plugin. But overall, I think the plugin is pretty useful. just because there was so much that was missed in the beginning of the project. So this is a good way to kind of catch up with the scheduling, and it's organized, it's parametric in a way, and yeah, it's easily editable, and you can drag it onto a sheet and make everything look nice. So that's it for now, guys. This is my first review and a bit of a tutorial. I hope to do more of these. Let me know what you want to see, and I'll give it a shot. Thanks, guys. Bye.